So you see someone across the room. They're incredible. Your heart does that little flip, but the thought of actually walking over there feels like climbing Mount Everest in flip-flops. Your brain just starts short-circuiting. What do I say? What if they shoot me down? What if I just freeze? It's a feeling that keeps way too many of us from ever making a move. But what if you could get them to notice you, get them intrigued, and maybe even get them to walk over to you, all without saying a single word? What if you could send a clear signal of interest that leaves them feeling irresistibly drawn to you? In this video, I'm sharing 10 psychology-backed secrets to flirt without talking. These are subtle, they're powerful, and they really work. They help you skip past that fear of rejection by signaling your interest in a low-risk, high-reward way. And you'll definitely want to stick around for tip number 8. It's one of the most honest signals we send, and most people have no idea it's even happening. 1. The power of the gaze. First up, the cornerstone of all silent flirting, mastering meaningful eye contact. This is the most direct way to show your interest from a distance, but there's a fine line between a captivating look and a creepy stare. The secret? It's all about the 3-second rule. Psychologists say holding someone's gaze for about 3 seconds is the sweet spot. It's just long enough to say, "I'm interested," without making things awkward. So, when you see that person, let your eyes meet theirs. Hold it for 3 seconds, and then, this part is key, add a small, genuine smile before you look away. A 2021 study actually found that this exact combo, a head tilt, a slight smile, and direct eyes, is seen as overwhelmingly flirtatious. There's some real chemistry happening in their brain when you do this. Direct eye contact can trigger the release of hormones like oxytocin, which is linked to feelings of attraction and bonding. It literally creates a sense of connection. Your pupils might even dilate, which is a subconscious signal of interest that people find very appealing. So that's your mission. Glance, hold for 3 seconds, give a warm smile, and gently look away. You've just sent a powerful, silent invitation. 2. The chameleon effect. This is a technique that works on a totally subconscious level, mirroring their body language. In psychology, it's called the chameleon effect, and it's the natural impulse to mimic the gestures or posture of the person you're with. It's one of the fastest ways to build rapport without saying a thing. If they lean on their elbow, you might subtly lean too. If they grab their drink, you wait a beat and then grab yours. The key here is to be subtle. You're not playing a game of Simon Says. It should feel like a delayed, soft reflection of their movements. This works because of something in our brains called mirror neurons. They fire both when we do an action and when we see someone else do it. This creates a powerful, unspoken feeling of being in sync. When someone sees their own gestures gently reflected back, they feel understood on a level they can't quite explain. It sends the message, "Hey, we're on the same wavelength." A 1999 study confirmed that people who were mirrored by an interviewer felt a much stronger connection and liked them more. It's a quiet way to make someone feel incredibly comfortable with you, and comfort is the foundation of attraction. 3. Open and inviting posture. Coming in at number 3 is all about adopting an open and inviting posture. Your body says a lot before you even open your mouth. Think of your posture as a welcome or go away sign. A closed posture is when you cross your arms, hunch your shoulders, or hold your bag in front of you like a shield. These are all defensive positions that create a barrier. An open, flirty posture is the opposite. Keep your arms uncrossed, your shoulders back, and your body angled toward them. Leaning in just a little is another powerful move. You're literally closing the physical distance between you, which signals a desire for more emotional closeness. Research shows that men who use open, space-maximizing postures are often seen as more attractive, while an open posture in anyone signals confidence and availability. By keeping your posture open and aimed at them, you're sending a clear, silent message. "I'm confident and I'm open to you approaching." 4. The genuine smile. This seems simple, but it's a game changer. The genuine smile. We use polite smiles all day, but a real, authentic smile is a totally different beast. It's the kind that reaches your eyes and makes them crinkle at the corners. Psychologists call this a Duchenne smile, and it's almost impossible to fake. A real smile is a universal sign of warmth and interest. When you flash a genuine smile at someone, it does two things. First, it makes you appear more approachable and significantly boosts your attractiveness. Second, because of our mirror neurons, it often makes the other person smile back instinctively. This creates a shared positive moment, a micro-connection that builds warmth instantly. When you combine that genuine smile with prolonged eye contact, it's a 1-2 punch of nonverbal flirting that's pretty hard to miss. It's warm, it's friendly, and it clearly says that just seeing them brought you a moment of real joy. You're giving an invitation that makes them feel good, and we're all drawn to people who make us feel good. 5. The power of subtle touch. At number 5, we have the art of appropriate, subtle touch. Touch is one of the most direct ways to signal attraction, but it needs to be handled with respect. The key is to keep it light, brief, and in a neutral zone, like the arm or shoulder. For instance, a light, accidental brush against their forearm as you pass by can send a little spark. If you're laughing at something funny they said, a brief, light tap on their arm or shoulder works wonders. These small gestures, when they feel natural, can shift the vibe from just friendly to flirty. The science here is pretty cool. Appropriate physical touch can trigger the release of oxytocin, the bonding hormone, which creates feelings of trust and connection. It breaks the personal space barrier in a way that feels safe and respectful, signaling that you're interested in being closer. Even touching your own neck or collarbone can be a flirtatious signal, as it unconsciously draws their eyes to more sensitive areas. 6. The allure of preening. This is all about those little grooming gestures we do, called preening. Think of it as the human version of a peacock fanning its feathers. We often do these things unconsciously when we're around someone we're attracted to, and they're designed to make us look our best. Classic preening gestures include playing with your hair, like twirling a strand or flipping it over your shoulder. For others, it might be smoothing down their hair or clothes, like straightening a tie or adjusting a dress. Fiddling with a watch or a necklace also counts. These little movements do two things. First, the motion itself catches the eye and draws their attention to you. Second, it highlights attractive features. Playing with your hair, for example, draws attention to your face and neck. It's a subtle way of saying, "I see you, and I'm making an effort to look good for you," signaling both self-awareness and interest in one smooth move. 7. Coy and playful expressions. Our 7th secret weapon is the coy or playful facial expression. This is where you add a little mystery and fun to your signals. One of the most effective gestures is the head tilt combined with a smile. You tilt your head down and slightly to the side, then look up at them through your lashes before smiling. This look is powerful because it mixes signals. The lowered head can suggest a bit of shyness, but the direct eye contact shows confidence. It's a classic come-hither look that's both inviting and a little mysterious. Other playful expressions include a quick, single eyebrow flash when you make eye contact, a nearly universal sign of recognition. A more direct signal is lightly biting or licking your lip while holding their gaze, which draws attention to the mouth. These expressions add a layer of teasing and fun to the interaction. They move beyond a simple smile and introduce a sense of playful challenge, inviting the other person to join the game. 8. The direction of your feet. And now for number 8, the secret signal I promised. Pay attention to where your feet are pointing. I know it sounds weird, but body language experts say our feet are often the most honest part of our body. We can control our faces and hands, but we usually forget about our feet. And where our feet point is often where our heart wants to go. When you're standing near someone, take a peek down. If your feet, particularly your lead foot, are pointed right at them, it's a huge subconscious sign of your interest and attention. Their brain picks up on this unconsciously as a sign that you're engaged with them. And it works both ways. If you notice their feet are pointed towards you, that's a fantastic sign they're interested. If their feet are aimed away, maybe toward an exit or another person, it could mean they're feeling disconnected, no matter how much they're smiling. It's an incredibly reliable clue that cuts through the noise and reveals true interest. 9. Rhythmic harmony. Here we have rhythmic movements. This is about tuning into the energy of the room and the person you're interested in. If there's music playing, you might find yourself gently swaying or tapping your foot to the beat. This shows you're relaxed, comfortable, and enjoying the vibe. Even better, try to subtly sync your movements with theirs. This is like a more advanced version of mirroring. If they have a certain rhythm to how they talk or gesture, you can subtly match that energy. It's not about dancing together, but about finding a shared tempo. When two people are in sync rhythmically, it creates a feeling of unity. It shows you're not just physically present, but also energetically tuned in. It's a silent way of saying, I feel the vibe between us, and it makes the whole interaction feel natural and effortless. 10. The sound of silent laughter. Finally, at number 10, we have laughing and lighthearted teasing gestures. One large-scale study found that showing someone you think they're funny is one of the most effective flirting tactics of all. While laughing involves sound, the nonverbal parts are just as important. When they say something amusing, your reaction doesn't have to be a loud laugh. A big, genuine smile, a playful eye roll, or throwing your head back in a silent, joyful laugh can be just as powerful. These actions create a light-hearted atmosphere and signal that you share a sense of humor, a huge part of compatibility. You can also use playful gestures, like a quick, gentle nudge or making a funny face in response to something they say. This builds a dynamic of witty banter without you having to come up with the perfect comeback. It builds attraction by creating shared, positive feelings and makes the interaction fun and memorable. Conclusion. So there you have it, 10 powerful, psychology-backed secrets to flirt without saying a word. These techniques are all about building attraction in a subtle, low-risk way so you can show your interest with confidence. If you found these tips helpful, do me a huge favor and hit that like button. And make sure you subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss our next video, where we'll cover how to keep the conversation going once they approach you. I'd love to hear from you in the comments. Which one of these silent signals are you most excited to try? Remember, so much of communication is what we do, not what we say. Your body is always sending signals, and when you learn to use them with intention, you can create powerful connections without the pressure of finding the perfect opening line. Just be authentic, pay attention to how they respond, and most importantly, have fun with it. Flirting should be a playful dance, not a scary test. You've got all the tools you need. Now go let your body do the talking.